So please welcome this week's special guest, Steve. So, Alice, what is Steve to you?
This is Steve, and for over 17 years, we have been having an argument about a courgette.
Bob, how do you know Steve?
This is Steve, and I won his appendix off him in a bet.
And finally, Lee, your relationship with Steve.
This is Steve. He landed his helicopter to tell me off because he saw me shushing him whilst he was in the sky.
All right, there we have it. David's team, where will you begin?
This courgette row, Alice, what's it about?
It's about a nuance of horticulture, which is essentially, is a courgette a small version of a marrow, or could they possibly be two separate species?
And how long has this argument been going on for?
17 years.
So when did this argument first start popping off?
17 years ago.
OK, give me the context.
How did you know each other?
We'd known each other for a while because Steve was going out with one of my friends.
OK.
We were on holiday together, and this argument just sort of took over everything.
Was alcohol involved?
Might have been.
It's easier to have long arguments about things that don't really matter if you're drunk.
We've done 16 series of this.
It's also easier if you're paid.
Which side of it are you on? What is your belief?
Originally, I was pretty sure that a marrow was just a large courgette.
But don't you work with bones?
I work with archaeological human remains.
So surely you'd know more about bone marrows, no?
I'm sorry, I don't know what they want, if not that.
If the courgette becomes a marrow, which I was always led to believe, when does it become a marrow and when is it a courgette? There must be a perfect time when it's half and half.
There must be, but you never see it.
You see, that is what the billionaires eat. There's only a millisecond when it lies between the two, and you have to have people watching all night, ready to freeze it at the point, and then they will dine for hours, or they call it margette.
How can a disagreement of this nature become heated?
Yes. What is there to say?
That is very marrow-minded.
You keep on arguing about the colour, the morphology, the shape of the fruit.
Maybe I'm missing a point here. Can you not just look it up in a book?
It's a very fair question.
OK, go. I didn't have a smartphone in 2005.
But since then, you've probably purchased one at some point. Why didn't you look it up?
Because it doesn't seem like the sort of thing which is important.
Who would you like to quiz next?